Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. Today we are back with another VJump overview, and today we are going to be looking at the March 2021 issue of VJump. For this issue, of course, we have this beautiful YuGiOh 7's cover here. I really like the dynamic on this cover. It's cool because, like, with covers like this, it's like, oh, well, you know, he's technically this way if you put it upside down, and he's this way if you put it the right way up. I don't know. I always like when they do designs like this. Obviously, as well on the cover, another big highlight of this issue is going to be this promo, Super Vegito, which I was actually really hype. I don't know what my brain was trying to say there, but definitely excited to be able to pick that up and this YuGiOh promo as well. So definitely pretty exciting stuff there. On the spine, we obviously have everything that's going to be highlighted. Of course, we have the VJump logo there. 2021. By the way, I know some people were confused in the last VJump because I haven't done one of these videos in a while. So I did want to clarify. These are the correct months. I know that some people were saying on the last one, which was the February one, oh, that was technically December. But I am simply going by what the magazine says, which is 2021-3. In this case, it says 3 on the front as well. This is the March issue. We also have the different characters and things like that. Again, this is basically just the info that's going to be in there. Monster Hunter Rise, good stuff there. We'll obviously take a look at that back once we actually get to the back. But let's crack the boy open. Again, I do apologize that there is going to be a bit of the ring light reflection. Unfortunately, I am doing this video at night. It is what it is. I had to get this video up, so unfortunately, it's just going to be this way. Now, to our opening page, we have some One Piece figures here, which look pretty cool. We also obviously have the Dokkan Battle Ichiban Kuji set. Let me actually see if I can... There we go. I think that's a lot better. So we have the Dokkan Battle Kuji on the side here. Obviously, we have seen these figures many, many times. Of course, the the special figure, rather, funny enough, is blanked out here. But of course, at this point, we know it is the Mastered Ultra Instinct Omengoku. As well, there is some images of the smaller prizes there. I actually found out what this was. I think they said that this was something else in a video. This is actually like a little case to hold a mask, which I think is actually pretty cool. And nonetheless, these stinky arts on the what do you call it, the like paper holders or whatever you want to reference it as. We have the Dueling's 4th anniversary. This is actually a really cool piece of art. I'm not gonna lie, this would be awesome to get framed on the wall. I actually do like Yu-Gi-Oh's X. I watched it a lot as a kid. So pretty cool stuff, and obviously the art of Yami there is also very nice. I like this gold aesthetic. They've been doing a pretty good job actually advertising for the 4th anniversary. I've been seeing some ads on YouTube. And we also have, I have no idea what One Piece game this is, but as you can see, it's out on a bunch of different things there. And we also get some information about what's going to be in this VJump. A very nice render of the Super Vegito card that we're going to be getting, as well as obviously Dragon Ball Super, Dokkan, Fighters, stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see the Gogeta scan in person as well. Of course, some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. The Yu-Gi-Oh promo up there, which we will take a look at. Looks like some Digimon, some Dragon Quest, all kinds of good stuff. And we also have Jump Festa online. Obviously, this year we could not have a proper Jump Festa, unfortunately. I wish that we could, but of course with everything going on in the world, that was kind of impossible to do. So this is just talking about the online events, and then we move into the Yu-Gi-Oh section. So let's actually go ahead and open up this bad boy right here before we get into the actual thing. Oh my gosh, this is so long. Can I fit all of this on screen? Yeah, I think so. So this is talking about Duel Links. This is talking about some new cards that were added into Duel Links, so on and so forth. Very, very cool stuff here. Obviously, a lot of this is Blue Eyes themed because this anniversary was pretty Blue Eyes themed in terms of Duel Links. A couple of my buddies play it, so I'm a little bit familiar with the content in there. I do gotta say though, those wallpapers right there, and I assume that those are supposed to be keychains. Adorable, bro. I really, really like that chibi-esque style. Let's crack open the old the inside panel here. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, of course. No idea who that character is. Never seen her in my life. It is really weird, I will say, how these new Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards look. I'm not sure how I feel about them, but that's alright. Oh yeah, this is a Rush Duel. Whoa, that looks really weird with the yellow in his eye, because that's technically his hair. Very, very weird. We also have some different Yu-Gi-Oh! Products as well. Rush Duel. These look like card sleeves of some of the original gang there, so that's pretty cool. It's always so hard to like mess with this because of course the way that I do these videos, I'm like holding the magazine upright, so it's always so hard to get that proper. Anyway, we have some different card arts here from Yu-Gi-Oh! We also have, whoa, the prismatic art collection. This is cool. I assume that this is like real and not just in Dueling, because I know the Duelings has prismatics, but these do look pretty cool. A very interesting hollow pattern, I must say. No idea what this is. Leov? Or I assume this is Lightning Overdrive is probably what that stands for. I don't know why they would abbreviate it like that, though. That's very weird. Alright. And then we are here on to the promo card. A couple of other cards at the bottom there as well. Isn't that a version of Black Rose Dragon? I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, but it definitely looks like it. Let's take a look at our promo here. We gotta snip, snip, snip that boy real quick. It is cool how they insert these in here because obviously this is a lot better way of the cards like not getting stolen or something like that. Because unfortunately when it comes to promo cards in books, that is really easy to do. And we have our promo right here, looking pretty good. Probably just ruined that from being a PSA 10. But yeah, a very nice looking card if I do say so myself. I like the rainbow effect. I like how the character's art still kind of pops out and is still standard while the entire background still has this hollow effect. Very, very cool. I like the gold text as well. This is a light monster, level 4, as you can see. The back, of course, is just a standard Yu-Gi-Oh card. It is a little bit bent, though, I will say. Look at that. I mean, if there wasn't PSA 10 before, it's definitely not PSA 10 sitting in here. Because, of course, like, since this is a book and it sits like this, right? Because it's, like, squishy. It's not like a, you know, hardcover book. The card, unfortunately, gets a little bit bent. But, yeah. Pretty cool. In the comments, if you want to let me know what this actual card is, definitely go ahead and do so. But I'm going to chuck that card to the side, and we are going to hop right back into things here. As always, I'm not going to take a look at the actual manga section of this, because of course, I'm sure that you could find that online if you really wanted to. Let's just open to one page. Wow! Dragon attacking man, pretty cool. And whatever's going on the on the right side, that's I'm not exactly sure what we're taking a look at here, but hey, that's a-okay. I'm sure the Yu-Gi-Oh 7s is all right if they've really been promoting it this hard. And we have some different monsters in here. They do always like to promo this type of stuff that is in the actual like manga chapter, because then it's like, oh hey, look at the cards that you just read about. Now you can, you know, get them in real life. Buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, please. But definitely not a bad idea though, and it's obviously a cool way to go over what was actually in the chapter. Bunch of different Yu-Gi-Oh stuff here. This doesn't look like Yu-Gi-Oh 7s though, and that's like an OG dual disc. I don't know what this manga is. OCG? Not sure. Someone in the comments wants to fill me and definitely do so. But we're moving on to the highlight here, the Dragon Ball section. Look at that awesome art. I wish that I didn't have like the problem with the ring light. I apologize for not filming this earlier today, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. Very, very beautiful piece of art though, with the Big Bang Mission 6 promo art. Obviously we have Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Broly. We have the Xenos in Limit Breaker as well, and I think that's the Dark Demon Lord Few. Is what that is supposed to be. We got another pull out here. Is this going to be a bigger piece of art? Oh, it's just like the whole Broly. That's pretty cool. And we have the actual Broly card there. Very, very nice. I don't know what that Piccolo card is way in the corner there, but this is a very, very nice little poster thing here. This would be actually cool to like hang up as an actual poster. But there you go. There's the card art for you. Let's go ahead and see what we have on the inside. So these are just a bunch of different cards from this set. Literally doesn't even fit in the camera. This Vegito / Vegeta card here is actually really, really cool. I like the look of that a lot. We have the Gohan, a different Super Vegito. I know Japanese Twitter was actually complaining about this art because it looks a little bit off, but these card arts for the most part look pretty cool. Obviously, we have a Goku version of that Vegito card. For some reason, Kid Buu, he seems kind of out of place. Like, and even though I guess Super Vegito is also kind of out of place here, it's like Buu Saga and then what's going on in Heroes right now? I don't know. Kind of weird. Also, it's funny, the light doesn't really reflect as much on these pages that are more like paper-like. But anyhow, as you can see here, we have this set. They do these little promo things occasionally where they have like backgrounds that are very similar to each other, and then they're all different characters. These all look to be Buu Saga related. And this is quite interesting. We have Trunks and Hyrudigan, I suppose referencing the fact that Tapion obviously gave Trunks his sword, and then it's implied in Dragon Ball Super because, you know, technically the movies aren't canon. Well, not just Dragon Ball Super, but Dragon Ball Z as well, that's how Trunks got his sword from Tapion. But nonetheless, though, very cool. I like these cards as well, where we have the different, like, villains with, I suppose it would be the strongest form? Yeah? Am I interpreting that right? Maybe not. Some of these feel a little bit different than that. Nonetheless, though, still very cool looking, and I like this idea actually of a Trunks and Hyrudigan card. Very cool stuff there. Let's move on. We have some more cards. Obviously, they like to promo these so you know that what you're gonna get when you go out and pull, because of course, when you go to the actual arcade machine, then you know what you're gonna get besides the main, obviously super secret rare cards. So. Lots of villains here, I will say. I do like, obviously, we have the sort of redesign-ish for Bojack and Turles. Very, very good stuff there. Turles is a lot more subtle than Bojack's, but I think it definitely works for him. We have, ooh, yes, this card was teased a little bit, I think, during the 10th anniversary live stream. This Goku card with all of the different Goku forms on it. Very, very cool. And of course, we have some special cards that came with the 10th anniversary super guide. I would actually like to pick that up at some point. I do know some place that I could get it. If I do end up getting it, I might actually do a overview on it, similar like I do to these V-Jumps. So definitely let me know if you would like to see that. Definitely would love an excuse to go out of my way to buy it too. Anyway, though, we are moving on to the figure and merch section. As you can see here, we do have some minifigures representing these just released in Japan, the new Dragon Ball Adverge set. I always say it every time I look at the image of these characters, but like, why Dragon Ball and Broly and Bardock? So weird. And then funny enough for this series, right? The Versus series, we have the Goku and Vegeta from their classic poses, and then we have Super Saiyan 4, Broly, and Masked Saiyan. I don't know. Very weird. Over here we have the Wafer Sticker Guidebook. If you're unfamiliar with what this is, basically the Wafer Sticker line is actually going to be getting rebranded very, very soon. And so to cap off the current line, they actually made a guidebook with all the different art on it, and it comes with these two stickers. So I definitely need to pick this up for myself. I don't even think it's actually that expensive, which is really cool. So definitely gonna try and cop that at some point. We do have some SH Figuarts images here. This right here is actually a new figure of technically Super Saiyan 2 Goku, but also this new head sculpt on this new body. That's why it's a little bit cheaper. It's more like 32-ish bucks than like a normal SH Figuarts figure. Personally, I don't really like these faces. It's kind of hard to see what they look like on this VJump page anyway, but if you really want a more in-depth look, definitely check out some of my figure news videos as well. I have a whole video covering this man Hit, which I have actually already pre-ordered. I think he looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Also previewing the Dragon Ball Super manga there a little bit, talking about Hit. And we have the Gogeta Fighter Scan, which looks really, really cool. I actually love the way that they did his art. I am sure that I'm going to be seeing a lot of pictures of this guy on Twitter once he actually releases in Fighters. So very, very cool, and a very nice render. I like the stylization, how they do the Fighters renders. They're very good. And yet still, something that I never thought would get another update, Xenoverse 2. Consistently getting updates. We have God of Destruction Topo. As well, we have this little Janemba plushie, which it looks like you can get these different colored variations of it. And it also looks like some new characters for the, what is that thing called? It's in Xenoverse. It's the little like figure game. The little like figure board game. I forget what it's technically called, but yeah, Xenoverse 2. Very, very nice. Definitely going to see very curious to see rather how long that game ends up continuously getting DLC. You can also see when this magazine is from if you're a Dokkan player on the channel, because obviously this right here is the 6th anniversary Goku, and of course this Goku came out during the beginning and was kind of the little teaser image for what was to come. So very, very cool stuff. And this was also what told us about the Oolong support memory. And funny enough, they literally just used a new account to show this off. They didn't even bother getting an account with like a bunch of units on it. They literally just snagged a new account, which I think is pretty funny. And obviously this was when the Android 21 and Legends came out. Very, very cool, I will say, to have like this art in physical form. I know that that's like maybe kind of weird for some people, but I don't know, just to be able to like look at it like on a page and like look at the intricate detail, you know what I mean? I was looking at it in my face. Sorry, I know that didn't make any sense in that angle for you, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. So very nice there. We are on the Super Vegito page, just talking about a bunch of different things that he does with this promo card. And obviously, this is the Dragon Ball Super chapter. That's actually a really cool page, I'm not going to lie. Again, if you would like to check that out for yourself, definitely do so on the, well, I mean, whatever site you use to read manga, really. Unfortunately, I don't really want to show it, because I also think that there's, like, maybe some copyright with that? I'm not exactly sure, but just rather not risk it. Let's take a look at our boy, though. I definitely was really excited about this when I saw the VJump cover and he was on it. This is a beautiful cracked hollow. That is very cool. I know the cracked hollow is a lot more subtle on camera, but it is a pretty prominent, honestly, in the actual card. I know this little light here, like this little ring, is obviously my ring light that I'm using to record. But there is like a little bit of a glossy finish to it. It's very slippery, which is kind of interesting. I do like the art, though. I think that his face is like kind of a little bit funny, but it's definitely not the worst. I really like this art, to be honest. Very good stuff. And then obviously the back of the card just has the art with different stats and abilities and whatnot from Dragon Ball Heroes, showing our man giving us, will that focus? He said, But yeah, nonetheless, very, very excited to own this card. It's always cool getting Dragon Ball Heroes cards in these VJumps. I hope someday that I can actually go to Japan and end up using it. I didn't even notice, by the way. I guess I might as well notice this since I saw it with Super Vegito. The back of these actually have something too. So if we flip to the page with Super Vegito here, you can see that my man not only has the goods on the front, you know, with his actual card art, but he also has a little bit of promotional art on the back. Why is his face so long? Weird. This art also looks like old. I don't know why. I feel like I've seen that before on like a cover of an old Dragon Ball game or something. Wow, this is a pretty thick chapter, I gotta say. Look at how, like, here, I'm gonna grab the last final page here. Look at that, bro. That's actually pretty substantial. That's a pretty good bang for your buck. Here, we'll turn to like one good looking page here. Ah, I see. Whi's cutting Goku in half. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Alright, so, moving on here. Obviously, this is just talking about different characters from the series, talking about the two big villains so far, talking about our man from the Galactic Patrol as well. Ooh, I'm curious to see what this is. Okay, obviously some more stuff with Dragon Ball Super. We also have some stuff with the Big Bang Mission manga and the Dragon Ball Super manga, which, funny enough, actually, I didn't have any place to include it, so I'm going to chuck it in here now. That's right, I actually own this physical Big Bang Mission manga. I do collect the Dragon Ball Heroes manga a little bit, and I figured I would just show this off real quick since I literally can't include this in another video. So I do get it at the same place that I get my VJumps from, which is cool that they even carry it. I actually do need to go back and get the other issues that I'm missing, because I currently have... Here, let me think about this. On the back, it actually says, how do I rip this? I know I literally have scissors right here. There we go. All right, perfect. Bada bing, bada boom. We got it out of the saran wrap. But yeah, with all these, right, I actually have the first issue of this Big Bang Mission, and I have the first two issues. I think this is Dark Demon Realm Mission. But besides, obviously, like the fact that it's cool to own this, it also does come with this few card. So this is literally just a manga, though. Like, you know, it's a manga. Like, there's not too much to show here. You can find this online translated. we'll take a look at what that was. You can find this online translated somewhere, of course. There's the boy Black Janemba. But what we're interested in is obviously the card here. What is that peeking out? Hold on. That's a cool piece of art there. Is this... Vegito versus Few. That's actually really cool. Okay. Obviously from that episode. Funny enough, promoting VJump right there. Let's take a look. What is this before we move on here? This is, oh. That's not what I expected. But this is something for Jump Festa. So it just makes sense that they're using some different art from different Jump manga and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Just a little advert, of course, but definitely some nice pieces of art from these various franchises. All right, so let's put that up right there, and then we'll actually take a look at our boy Few. They do also do the same thing here, where they show you a little bit of a preview of the card, and then they have it sealed here. I also don't want to cut the card, so I'm just going to feel it a little bit, and then see where we're at. Let me actually use this this little promo thing here to save our page on the VJump magazine, because we definitely do not want to lose that. So let's cut along the dotted line here. Bada boop. We're going to do a clean cut boy. This one, I will say, does feel a little bit thicker in terms of like the paper material for that. Did I like cut that weird? I did. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be selling this or nothing like that. I'm literally keeping it for the sake of my collection. So you know, it's fine if the cut isn't as clean. And obviously, if I was going to get rid of it, I would probably include the card. Alright, so there's the back. We have the boy Few there, chilling, looking like a Chad. And then we have the front, which is another Shattered Hollow. You can see the Shattered Hollow a lot better on this one. Look at all those pretty colors. That's cool. This one is like still glossy, but doesn't feel like the same, weirdly enough. But nonetheless, a very cool card. This is obviously how Few looks before he goes into the, I believe it's like the Demon King form, or whatever they call that, when he looks like, he's got the monocle on, right? Very cool card, though. Definitely really, really like that. But I figured I'd just throw that in there because obviously, like, where else? Also, is this just the same art on the front? Let's actually take off the sleeve. Oh, no, it isn't. Huh. Gods of Destruction. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. All right, so then what's on the back? Oh, the gang. That's pretty cool. The cavalry when they're fighting Black Janemba. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah. So obviously there he is on the back in the little chibi form, and pretty cheap too, I do have to say. Obviously a lot better than, you know, trying to import this and have this be like, you know, way overpriced, because it's not worth that much. You know, this is like how much it would cost if I actually bought it in Japan. So shout out to Kinokuniya bookstores, bro. They're absolutely decimating the game out here, having Japanese and English manga available for purchase. Now, moving on, is this just one thing? No, this is not. This is, oh boy, we got another long one. Bunch of different Boruto stuff here. I like the look of that, I gotta say. Very, very cool. The art on this is very interesting. I definitely... I don't know how I feel about the Boruto art style. Like, I definitely like Naruto's, like, manga art style, even though I have never read it myself, which I know for, like, an anime fan is, like, blasphemous to say. But, it's definitely a little bit weird with Boruto, if I do say so myself. Let's keep moving on, though. We do have a Naruto page here. I'm struggling with that a little bit. Shinobi Striker, some Boruto stuff, looking very, very nice. We have Naruto X Boruto Tribes, also another Naruto game. Nice to see that there are still some Naruto games that are kicking about, despite Blazing kicking the bucket. We have Naruto X Boruto Voltage, and then we have this new chapter of Boruto. Very weird that he, like, is he evolving into a stand? What is happening there? Well, let's skip the manga section. For our one random page, everybody's down for the count. Mad unfortunate, bro. As you can see here, we have some more promotion for the Boruto manga, and it looks like we're already moving on to One Piece. That was not much Naruto stuff this time around. We have Bounty Rush representing out here. I have this in One Piece Treasure Cruise. I forget that guy's name, though. Obviously, some other gacha games for One Piece. Funny enough, we have literally Treasure Cruise up there as well. I know Treasure Cruise is also slowly approaching their anniversary, so it'll be cool to see what they end up doing for that, too. My Hero Academia One's Justice. We also have, oh, I think these are probably like most used characters or something like that. That's what this section looks like. I'm not too sure there. But this is Jump Hootie, which is, oh, that's cool. Okay. So we have the two main, well, the two main, I mean, I guess the main antagonist and the protagonist of Dr. Stone there from the first arc. That is pretty cool. And we got some other characters at the bottom there as well. Very, very nice. I need to finish Dr. Stone. I started, I think I got to like episode 5 or 8 or something like that. Definitely need to continue it though. Some VJump Manga here, and we also have some stuff for Pitter Patter Pop. I think that, is that a like dual Fugo and Narancha card? That is pretty cool if I do say so myself. I'm not sure what else is going on here though. I think they're also saying that maybe Giorno is returning, but very cool. Definitely always like seeing some stuff from JoJo. In VJump, we have the Hunter x Hunter Battle Arena game, as well as the Kingdom 7 flags that we never know anything about. Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach Brave Souls, Dragon Quest, of course. Some Saint Seiya stuff as well. Oh, and funny enough, oh wait, that's actually an older issue of VJump. I thought that was going to be the next one. There is actually a Dragon Quest cover that is going to be on the next issue of VJump, and I should be actually getting that pretty soon, so definitely look forward to that, if anything. That is the one where the Goku and Frieza EZA is teased, by the way. Alright, more Dragon Quest stuff. Obviously, we got a promo card from this in the last VJump issue, so if you did not end up seeing that video, definitely go check that out. We also have some Dragon Quest merchandise here. I love that we have these two businessmen with these ties. Very funny. Dragon Quest manga as well. Looks pretty good. We'll pick one random page to flip to. My man! Look at this boy, bro. Looking super dapper. That's pretty funny. Oh, actually, that's... Oh, my... Bro. Holy cow. He cut that thing in half. Moving on. That is amazing. Alright. More Dragon Quest manga. As you can see, Dragon Quest Rivals Ace. Ah, I see. That's the Hearthstone-esque Dragon Quest game. I almost said Dragon Ball Heroes. Definitely not the same thing. I would be interested to see how this game plays, if it's any different than Hearthstone, because, I mean, the card style looks literally the same as Hearthstone. I literally can't think of anything else that would technically mimic that style, or, well, I mean, would, like, originate that style of a virtual card game. Yeah, I got nothing, bro. This is Dragon Quest Tactics, though, which is a mobile game. It looks like it. I don't know if that's the same thing as the Dragon Quest Go game, because I know that's also a thing. Dragon Quest Bag. Look at my boy, the slime, yo! He's so dapper. That's so cute. Alright, we got another Dragon Quest manga here, so we'll skip past that. This looks like, oh, maybe this is like more of a gag manga type of thing? Or maybe not, I don't know. This panel kind of tells me that, but then this... This looks like definitely like a gag manga type of thing, or like something you'd see in a like a morning a newspaper cartoon. I don't know. It's got to be some type of Dragon Quest manga for sure. Moving on though, we do have oh, what is this? Wait, D Gray Man. I don't think that's what everything is here though. World Stars. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. Definitely not sure what I'm looking at here, but lots of anime. That I can be sure of. We have some Demon Slayer as well. Fitting enough that we got that other art piece. Some cosplayers. It looks like they're cosplaying some characters from Battle Spirits, a trading card game. Speaking of which, more art from the game. The art for this game is always, like, super insane. Like, dude, look at this. Look at this dragon thing. Or Dragon Man. I don't even know. It just looks cool. Definitely would like to get that just for the art. Maybe if they would throw that in as a promo card. Sea Destiny, it looks like what that is. I'm not sure what's that on the side. That kind of looks like Mazinger, but I don't think that that's who that is. Pretty sure that ain't the boy, but Battle Spirits. Oh, okay, so this is all still Battle Spirits. Wow. There's very differentiating art styles in this, though. I will say, like, this is so, I don't know, inconsistent when it comes to their art style with this show. I feel like the art style, the cards in the anime look nothing alike, but maybe that's intentional. I don't know. We have this Digimon watch. I think I've seen some stuff about this on the TL. It's kind of like a Tamagotchi thing, I think. I mean, that would be what's sort of implied here from all the different sprites on the side. Digimon Cards as well. Interesting. Looks pretty good, though. Speaking of which, Digimon card game. I know that we've seen some stuff for VJump in this before. I hope that they do bring that to the States. I'm not the biggest Digimon fan myself, but I definitely think that that would be... I think it would sell well. I don't know. It looks like also some Digimon apps. I mean, this literally says app game, so what am I left to assume besides that, you know? Good looking cards, though. Good looking models for the most part. Ah, of course, zillions of enemy. Did I miss a page there? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, lots of, you know, I'm not even going to make a comment on it. We're just going to move on. Alright, IDA. This looks like some kind of idol thing. Huh. But this is in the Zillion card game? This is definitely some type of idol thing. I don't know what I'm looking at here, but it looks very cute. I can definitely tell you that. Balan Wonderland. This looks like some kind of game. I really like the art style, though. Art direction is very interesting for this. Very cool. What do we have next? Show me the money. I see some Animal Crossing coming up. That'll be pretty cool to see. Ah, Monster Hunter Rise. Okay. We saw some new information about this, actually, in the new Nintendo Direct. I don't think this specific information, but the game looks pretty cool. I gotta say, I might end up playing it myself. I don't know. I've tried to get into Monster Hunter games in the past. By the way, there we have some Animal Crossing stuff. I've tried to get into some of that in the past, but just haven't been able to get into it. But maybe this one, I'll give it another shot. We have some Pokemon TCG stuff. I believe this is from the current Japanese set. I love my boy Victini in the back there. Very, very nice. Obviously the... Oh, no. I forget his name. I'm going to mess it up. The bear Pokemon that you get in, obviously, the DLC. Those are his two different forms of VMAX, and they have, like, two different sets for that. Whoa! Sackboy! Yo! Little Big Planet? Okay. That's pretty cool. Did not expect to see my son chilling in here, but that's pretty cool. I didn't know that there was a new Little Big Planet game, unless they're just advertising that for something else. I'm not too sure. That's pretty cool, though. Again, no idea what this is, but these character designs are really, really nice. I like the art style of whatever this is. That is another really cool thing about this VJump. Like, even though I don't understand a lot of it, obviously, if you in the comments recognize it, okay, well, you probably recognize Sonic. I would have to imagine. Is it also this? Isn't that Gintama? Huh. Obviously, this is Puyo Puyo 2 on the Switch. I think that there is a Sonic thing. This also looks like a mobile game here, maybe? Unless it's just, like, cropped? I don't know. Oh, Puyo Puyo Quest. Okay, so this is a different game on the other side. I see here. Yeah, it is always cool in VJump to just kind of, like, admire the art, because the art is just, like, so crisp, you know? It's, like, almost different seeing it on a piece of paper than it is on the screen. I don't really know how to describe it. Captain Tsubasa, this older art style looks so, like, odd in the modern day. Very, very weird. Maybe it's just because you don't see it that often, but it looks kind of goofy, I will admit. Monstrike, okay. Very nice art here as well. We've gotten a couple of things from the Monstrike card game. This is a super popular gacha game in Japan. I've actually never played it myself. I would like to, though. Definitely at some point. Ah! Okay, so now we have some anime news here, it looks like. I keep mispronouncing the name of this anime. I actually need to watch it. I know that's also a crime, considering it's just one anime of the year. Something no Kaizen. I just don't want to mess it up. I think it's... oh, it's Jujutsu. Okay, no Kaizen. Okay. It's not that bad. I just didn't want to butcher it, bro. Zero. Ooh, okay. We got some Figuarts Zero Demon Slayer stuff here, and as well some Demon Slayer minifigs. That's pretty cool. I've seen some of the Figuarts Zero Demon Slayer stuff in person. It actually looks pretty cool. Oh, I think I've seen this in an advertisement somewhere. That game looks really familiar on the other side there, but I'm not too sure. Oh, Little Nightmares 2, I did see some advertising for that. That almost looks like a Harvest Moon game. Am I wrong on that? That cow. That cow definitely looks like a Harvest Moon cow, if I do say so myself. Is there any English that would tell me that? It does say it's for the Nintendo Switch. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, definitely can't tell. It definitely looks like Harvest Moon, though. Like, it's very much Harvest Moon style. AP Push. No idea, bro. These also kind of look like, at least on the left side there, they almost kind of look like idols as well. But I don't think those ones are. I know definitely on the right side they're not. Oh, whoa, okay, hold on a second. This is a cursed page. We have Dio and Fortnite. What is this, bro? So obviously this is for the JoJo arcade game Last Survivor. I believe this is talking about Dio and his mansion as one of the stages. That's pretty cool. But then we have Fortnite on the other side. This is just such a weird like combination of things. But this is why I love VJump, because you get stuff like this that, you know, you literally wouldn't be able to experience it anywhere else for sure. More Fortnite stuff. Funny enough, Ryu actually just got added to Fortnite, so I know Fortnite is a little bit of a hot topic right now. Yo, I get to put Fortnite in the tags. Let's go. Talking about how you can order some VJump stuff here. This is also the 2 codes that are available in this issue of VJump. If you're not familiar, basically, here, let's go to page 177 here. If you are not familiar, essentially, VJump offers codes for the different games that they feature in there where you can get exclusive stuff. So whatever that item is, you can get it in this Naruto game, which is pretty cool. Obviously, you would have to cut this open and reveal the card, and it's only for the Japanese one. So, I mean, you know, it won't be, you know, useful to any global players, if there even is a global version of that game. I'm not too sure, but pretty cool that they still include that, because obviously it's just one more thing that is, you know, kind of to entice you to pick up a copy of VJump yourself, because obviously, you know, unless you actually buy it and not just like look at the information online, then you would literally never know, you know, well, I mean, not never know what the code is, but like it's a different code for every single one, you know what I mean? So this is also some VJump exclusive manga, so I do like to show this stuff, because obviously this isn't something that I think you would be able to find in like the internet, or easily, I guess. You would probably have to search it in Japanese, but obviously that's a little bit difficult to do when we could just show it. This is also talking about some different promo cards in different Jump material. I forget what this magazine is technically called, because I recognize that logo, and obviously it's the same logo down there, but this Few card is going to be available there. Looks pretty cool. I really like the look of that, actually. Alright, we're almost to the end here, boys. I feel like I say alright in these videos a lot. I'm hitting that yo shot, bro. I'm just excited. And I'm flipping the pages of a book. Like, what am I supposed to say before? Here, I got you, bro. Ready? I'll spice it up a little bit. Ready? Alright! We're not doing that anymore. Anyways, you can see more information. I believe this is also another thing to get a VJump subscription here. This is a giveaway page talking about some different things you can win from a giveaway. What is that? Oh, those are Pokemon cards. Okay, sorry. I saw that and I like didn't recognize the art on the sleeves. And I was very confused. Yo, VJump t-shirt. That's pretty cool. You gotta like it. Different Ichiban Kuji stuff here. This is talking about, I think, some VJump like I don't know. I'm not sure. Also talking about more Dragon Ball Super, just kind of giving a little bit of a promo. I assume this is like if you flip to the back and then you see this and you're like, oh, I want to look in here. I love these renders though, these boys. So adorable. Obviously some more information. This is also in like every single VJump, because obviously they need to show whatever is said here in Japanese that I can't read. I wish I could, you know, honestly, bro. Maybe I should. Maybe I should learn Japanese. I don't know. Maybe it would help with these, but to be fair, I feel like unless you're like really reading it for the magazine, if you are here from my side of the content, and you're just here to see it, you know, well, me looking over it then, I suppose it's not so bad. Alright, talking about some more upcoming things in the world of anime. I still don't know what this OCG is. I'll have to ask one of my boys who's a big Yu-Gi-Oh head what that is, because I am not familiar. Whoa, Digimon, hold on. We got to take a look at what that was in a second. War of Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exodus. Okay, this is also the table of context here, or the index, as it says at the top there. And bam! Digimon Adventure. Very cool. That is a very clean piece of art. Holy cow. Again, this is why I like getting these VJumps, boys. It's like, bro, how would I be able to see this and own this in person? Super cool. And that is the end. Back to the Monster Hunter? Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise cover, or back cover there, as you can see. Very, very good stuff. But that is going to do it for the March issue of VJump for 2020. Very good stuff here. Very, very excited about the Super Vegito promo card that we got. Obviously, Yu-Gi-Oh! One is cool too, but of course, since I'm a little bit of a Dragon Ball head, you know, this is pretty exciting for me, I do have to say. That is going to do it for today's video, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. The next VJump review, or well, review, overview, whatever you want to call it, should be coming up out pretty soon because obviously it actually came out in Japan already. So as soon as it ships over here and I go pick it up, I'll do another video on that one. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Dokkan Assets out. Peace.